hit across and across.
Okay.
Because if I hit the same side,
Yeah. Okay.
it's padded, but you don't want that to happen all the time, right? So you avoid this, right? I'm gonna go across and across. That way when I hit with power, it's not driving into his face. So I can go without driving into his face, right? So I just want you guys to do that drill. And for pad holders, make sure you're matching your stance, right? And here's the thing. When you're receiving, you're learning how to catch a punch, right? You're not just sitting there. Now, just do a light pop. Don't push hard. Just give a light pop and a light pop, right? Pop, pop. Right? So make sure you get that. What am I doing every time I punch?
Breathing out.
Yes, very important. Tighten your stomach. Because what happens, I have vulnerable spots, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he hits me here. Go ahead and smack me really hard with this when I punch. Right? So you're tensing up.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't hurt as much, right? Also, it's very important not to get winded. That's what a lot of people do when they start. They start getting winded because they're not breathing. So every time you hit, good reaction time. But make sure that you always, you don't have to make the same noise as me, you just breathe out. So the idea of the ki is intimidation and distraction. Just like that's, you know, sometimes you do a distraction to get their eyes somewhere else, right? The idea of a ki isn't just, I don't know exactly ki, but I might go, right? Loud. What does it do? It startles you. Also, what am I putting into it? All my intention. So the idea of a ki is, so ki energy isn't Dragon Ball Z fires or Hadouken, right? It's intention. Bruce Lee said, you know, if a man's going to fight me, then my intention is to kill him. The intention is to totally decimate whatever is coming at you with full intention. It is having that full intention, right? And so it helps us psychologically. It's kind of like the hakas in New Zealand where they're right? That whole like intense, like you're putting all that in and you're putting that intention in it. You know, I'm like, right? You know, my physical motion's going to be a lot more aggressive than if I'm just like boom, 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 boom. So we do kind of light breathing. If I really just want to screw with something, right? And I usually hit pretty hard. Yeah. I mean, I think harder than I normally do just because of that intention. But it's a core. It comes from your belly, right? Diaphragmatic breathing. You breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, but you breathe into your stomach, not your chest, right? You ever seen Hicks and Gracie?
I've seen a little bit, yeah.
His breathing,
Right? The tantric breath or whatever it's called.
Right? I mean, it's diaphragmatic breathing is what he's doing. You're breathing into your stomach, not your chest. You get more oxygen, you relax more. So they've done studies with Navy SEALs and Marines. If you do mindfulness or meditation of some sort, deep breaths, they do box breathing with SEAL Team 6. They were doing mindfulness practices with the Marines and stuff. What they found is it reduces combat PTSD, or reduces the stresses, the shock of combat, and it increases your recovery time, right? And not mystical stuff, just deep breaths and mindfulness, present moment attention kind of stuff, but breathing from your core and having that full intention in your actions, right? And most of us are chest breathers. Learning to be diaphragmatic breathing is different. right? But I was working with an MMA fighter from India that was at Paul Vunek's camp, and I asked him the 3 arts that helped him, and he said Tai Chi in his MMA fights, Tai Chi, Wing Chun, and Paul Vunek's, rapid assault tactic program. But I mean, the aggressiveness. Why do you think Tai Chi was helpful to him?
Flow, breath work,
energy, and relaxation. I watched him. There's another MMA fighter who's had a few fights. He's more of an amateur MMA fighter, and I watched the 2 of them spar. There's a drastic difference. The amateur guy, he was jumpy, right? He'd be very jumpy, and he'd be doing all kind of stuff to telegraph. He was relaxed, and he was able to intercept and react in the fight because he was taking those Tai Chi breath and the relaxation. He was in that calm space, and so he was able to just pick the guy apart. He did a great job. The other guy, I mean, I know he's been in, I don't know, I think it's like maybe 18 or so, amateur MMA fights. I mean, he's got quite a bit of experience. He's pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't fault him for anything. It was just a different quality.
definitely.
There's a thing, and here's what we do. It's a little different. If you ever watch football players when they're doing ballet or Wing Chun, and they're doing stuff that's not football related, but the coach is saying, I'm making a better football player. But this isn't, I'm not doing my quarterback, linebacker, throwing, running plays. How does it make me better? Right? Any top level athlete is going to cross train in ways that make you better. When we do the mock jump and we're doing wooden dummy drills, you know what that is? It's you ever seen Ip Man, the movie?
I'm terrible with movies, so.
So it's like a post, and it's got 3 arms on the top, and then a leg